Okay, so no one's gonna watch this live, and I'm not even gonna look at the camera while I'm doing it because I'm driving home. But what I just wanted to share something that I did. It's anything that you can do to make someone else's day a little bit better is always a positive thing. I was driving past the Days in Turlock, California. And I'm saying Turlock, California, the Days in, because it's a positive thing. So I want them to be known for the positivity that's coming out of this. As I was driving by after I picked up some medication, I noticed that the housekeeper was going around to every single door, at least on the first floor, and she was wiping the room numbers clean, and then she was going down and just doing on the room numbers, then the maintenance room, and all the little plaques that are outside the door. I tried to talk to her to tell her that I've never seen anyone do that anywhere. Granted, I don't stay at hotels on a weekly basis, but I've been to my fair share of hotels. I've been to Vegas, and I've never seen anyone cleaning that part of a hotel before. So I went up to her. I asked her, hey, I told her, hey, I'm a blogger. And then I asked her, hey, do you mind if I take a picture of you? Because this is a positive thing and I want to put a positive review up for you guys. She didn't speak any English. So I just like, okay, no, I'm not going to take a picture of you. And I'm like, okay, cool. Thank you. Bye. And then I drove up to the front of the office, and I'm going to mention the lady's name. I don't know if she's a manager, if she was just the person on the clock when it happened. But Lisa was up at the front. She took my she didn't take my information, but she took my comments or my feedback. And I was very happy that they were cleaning that. And I told them I've never seen anyone do that, and I just wanted to make sure that they and the housekeeper got credit for doing that work. And if you, it's not that I didn't go out of my way. I didn't drive blocks to tell them that. I was at one place. I saw them doing it, so I stopped, pulled over, and had the conversation with them. And the lady, after it got translated to her by another employee, the lady was ecstatic. She was blushing. She was happy to find that out. I didn't take a picture of her because she was shy and didn't want that, and I'm not going to force that on anyone. But anything that you can do to make someone feel better, go for it. You're not going to hurt anyone by saying, hey, you've got a nice shirt. And you know what? This goes out specifically to guys. Guys need I'm sorry. This just goes out to guys as recipients. Guys need compliments. Women need compliments too, but women tend to get more compliments from other women, from other men, and then the women also get like the bad stuff that's happening to them, where they're getting hit on too much, they're getting catcalled and stuff like that. And I don't agree with things like that. But you know what I do? If I'm driving through, say, like the Walmart parking lot, and I see a dude with a cool 49er hat, or the dude's wearing a Venom shirt or a Deadpool or something like that, and if I'm not gonna yell all the way across the parking lot or anything, but if I'm driving by him and he's within, like, say 20-30 feet, I'm gonna roll down my window and say, hey dude, nice shirt, nice hat. And you know what? Guys don't get compliments enough, so people remember those compliments. I was reading something online, probably from BuzzFeed, where this guy said that I think it was about mental health, and that guys need we need the compliments too. And this guy put that he received one compliment from a girl when he was tired, when he was a freshman in college 20 years ago, and he still remembers that entire scenario that happened. That stuck with him for 20 years because one person made the effort to say, you've got a cool looking shirt, nice haircut, whatever the case may be that you're complimenting them on. Compliment somebody. Go go out of your way today, tomorrow, whenever you see this video. Compliment somebody. Go and compliment somebody. Not somebody you know, some random person that you see at the grocery store or you see at the gas station or something like that. You can tell the gas station's easy usually. Dude, hey, nice car. Oh, hey, how do you like that car? Maybe they're driving a car that you've always wanted. Ask them a question. That's a cool car. Say something. Nice shirt, nice haircut. Not only do guys want the compliments, but the compliments that we're excited about are super easy. Tell me that you like my shirt. When I was leaving Days Inn, that Lisa lady, she made a comment that her son would love my hat. And I said, well, if he's gonna love my hat, he's gonna love my shirt too that I got from Temu. This is probably not very smart to do while driving. But this is the flower from Super Mario. So compliment people. Compliment somebody today or tomorrow, somebody that you don't know. Because yes, complimenting your wife that she looks good, or that the car is cleaned or something like that, those are already things that you should be doing as a spouse or significant other. Because I'm not hating if you're honestly, I don't know what the political correct term is anymore. If you're gay, homosexual, straight, bi, I don't care. As long as you're consenting adults. I don't care if there's 2 of you or 20 of you. Just be consenting adults. So that's how I've always felt about that. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your genitals. Don't tell me what to do with my genitals. But you know, most people think that guys want compliments about a big package or that they're great in bed. And yeah, of course, guys do want those kind of compliments. But guys also want the compliments. Your shirt's nice. Your hat's nice. And I'm not saying that women don't, but I'm speaking from a male's perspective because I'm a man. And I got complimented on my hat. I showed my shirt. You know what? That might have put me in a better mood to also compliment the lady on the fact that she was cleaning the door numbers. Maybe I'll be in a better mood for something else. I'll be honest. I get more compliments now than I have ever in my life. And it's because I started wearing crazy clothes. You saw the Mario shirt I'm wearing right now. Man, I've got a button-up shirt with a dinosaur on it and a cat riding the T-Rex shooting laser beams out of its eyes. And I've got taco cats and burritos on my shirts. I've started just wearing stuff that I like, and I stopped caring what other people would think about me. Because like, I kind of went the Robin Williams mentality. I'm gonna wear what I want to wear, and if you like it, great. If you don't like it, I don't care that you don't like it. So compliment people. Go and compliment people. It's never going to hurt you to compliment anyone. On the same note, if you're at a special event, I'm not going to be at any like, I'm thinking like a street fair or something like that. I'll use San Francisco Gay Pride for instance. I've been to San Francisco's Gay Pride several times, going back for the last 23 years, 22 years. First time I went to Pride was in 2002, June 2002. And you know what? I would, even when I was, what was that event? 18, 19 years old. I was, when I would see an officer who was at the thing doing his job, I would stop and thank them. I didn't stop and thank every single officer because obviously they're doing their job and doing other stuff. But if I just saw them standing around with their hands on their vests or hands in pockets, just watching everybody, I'd put out my hand. Thank you for your service. I really actually enjoy the San Francisco Pride with the officers out there, because a lot of those officers are homosexual, and that is their event as well. On the flip side, I've gone to like the Ceres Street Fair, and I've personally met a bunch of the Ceres police officers 20 years ago. I don't know anybody. I don't think I know anybody who currently works there. But when I go to the Ceres Street Fair, I stop and I thank the officers for being there. I thank the firefighters too. I don't have any direct relatives, as far as I'm aware, that were police officers or in the sheriff's department. My grandma worked for the sheriff's department in Sacramento, but she wasn't a deputy. She did the behind the scenes stuff, the paperwork. I don't exactly know what she did. It was in the 80s and 90s. And then she started working for the Sacramento County Victims of Crime Unit, and that's I credit her with that job, with my empathy, because I grew up poor. We used Toys for Tots for me when I was a kid. It's also another reason why I always donate to something at Christmas. I may not be able to donate something to Toys for Tots all the time, but I'm gonna donate something. This past year, I believe I donated to an animal shelter because I don't want to say I took advantage of it. I used the system when I was a child. My mom used the system when I was a child to get me toys. So as an adult, I want to pay back into that system to make sure that that other kids have that same opportunity. Well, when my grandma was working for the Victims of Crime Unit in Sacramento County, every Christmas we would go around and we would give food and presents to typically it would be the victims of crime that were children. And I remember how sad and bad a situation they were in. And no matter how bad of a situation I've been in very, very rare circumstances in my adult life, I've only been in a situation like that maybe once or twice, and I couldn't imagine being in a situation like that for months. And that's what they're there to help for. I don't know what the Victims of Crime does anymore. This was literally over 30 years ago. I'm talking about helping my grandma with her with these things back in the 80s and early 90s. Like, I remember one of the years was probably 1989. But that got me to have empathy for people, and I like to credit her with that. But just basically, this is a video telling everyone, hey, I'm at a stoplight. I can look at the camera. Basically, just compliment somebody. If you can, compliment a guy, because chances are they probably haven't had a compliment in quite a while. Compliment them on something that they can control, though. Don't compliment them on, oh, hey, dude, you've got a great nose. Because what if the guy next to him has a horrible nose and he can't do anything about it because A, surgery is expensive, B, because he can breathe fine and nothing's actually physically wrong with his nose, it's just ugly. Say something to the guy that you want to compliment. Nice shirt, nice shoes. Compliment the guy next to him too. Dude, I love your belt buckle. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of anything. I come up with random things. I have people that'll see my wallet and notice that Talin from Star Trek Lower Decks is on it. I had that custom made. They'll say that's pretty cool, and I'll show it to them. I have all sorts of different shirts. A couple of them are custom made. Love my Body by Moonjaro shirt. Gonna have to film myself wearing that soon. By the way, Moonjaro is fantastic. I'm on 7.5 milligrams. I've been taking it since May, and I am down to 239 pounds. I honestly do not think I have been under 240 pounds since I was in high school. Definitely college, but I'm pretty sure high school. I bought some pants at Walmart. I believe it was on Monday. I bought size 38 waist. I know for a fact I haven't worn 38 since high school. But but I'm losing weight. So Mounjaro's good. Complimenting people is always good. And I'm gonna keep talking to you just for a few, hopefully a few more minutes, because I am coming up on a stop sign. So when I hit the stop sign, I can end the live. Compliment. I'm not telling you don't compliment women, but think about every time you compliment a guy, 10 women are getting complimented without you. So just compliment the women around you too. Like if you I'm a nerd, obviously. Central Valley Geeks. I try not to comment on women's clothing unless it's really cool and I can say specifically, I love that Marvel shirt, I got it for my wife, or something similar like that. But I try to stay away from the, ooh, you have, those are a really nice pair of pants that you have on, because I don't want them to think that I'm hitting on them or being a creep or something like that. So there's a line too, especially when it comes to guys complimenting women. There's the creep factor, where what can we compliment and what can we not compliment that women will not take offense to. Honestly, I have not met a guy that has taken offense to any compliments I have ever given at any point in my life. I can't think of a single time that somebody went, oh, well, I don't like this shirt, it's terrible. No, usually when 99% of the time when I say, dude, that's an awesome shirt, they look down at the shirt to see what shirt it is before they even respond. And if I'm driving in my vehicle, because I do this a lot, Walmart parking lots, roll down my window, nice shirt. By the time they can respond, I'm already driven off. But you know what? In my mind, that person got a compliment. They're gonna have a smile on their face for at least a few minutes, maybe the rest of the day, maybe for the next 20 years if there's somebody who never gets complimented. Not gonna lie, I just missed. I didn't run the stop sign, but I stopped at it and I missed the opportunity to hit the end button. And I'm not sure where the next stop sign is. So let's talk about what's going on with Central Valley Geeks. So in June of 2021, I had an injury caused from installing a computer monitor. I uninstalled my previous monitor, which weighed about 5 pounds, and I was reaching across the table and I was trying to install a 5K LG Apple monitor. I don't know if you've ever picked one of those up or looked at them online, but those things are near 20 pounds. And my desk had a large surface area, and while I was trying to mount it, I was reached across the surface area. I probably should have been doing it from behind, but I was doing it from front. And I felt a sharp twinge in my lower back. Didn't think anything of it at first, and it continued to get worse and continued to get worse. I missed work. I started doing physical therapy. It continued to get worse. I had some injections done on my back, and whoa, did the injections make me worse. I went from not even knowing what sciatic pain was. I mean, I knew of it, and I thought I had experienced it before, that lightning sensation going down your leg. But after I had an injection in March of 22, anytime I stood up, I had that lightning shock going down my right leg, and I couldn't do anything. I could barely get up to go to the bathroom. I couldn't even get up to get myself food or water. I had to rely on my wife to do that. So in August of 2022, I ended up having surgery. We fused 3 vertebrae together to S, and the sciatic pain went away, but unfortunately none of the other pain did. And then last April, I had a QME, what's called a qualified medical exam. It's done by a bipartisan person who, I guess they're hired by the government, or they're hired by outside. They don't work for me, and they don't work for the insurance company. And I did the QME. Well, ironically, the QME injured me. I went into the QME doing fairly well, for how I'd been doing. I wasn't experiencing any more or less pain. But then when the QME doctor had me doing the test to see what my movement would be, when they had me lean as far to the left as I could, no, I'm sorry, when I leaned as far to the right as I could, I felt something on the left, not really pop, but like pull, and I got worse after that. Like, I was so bad, it's weird looking back on it a year later, but I think last June I was trying to talk myself into suicide. I didn't do it. I like to tell myself whenever I have suicidal thoughts that I'm too smart to do something that dumb. And then last summer, it just stopped working. I no longer felt that I was smart enough to not do it. I looked at some of my role models that I've had in my life. The big one is Robin Williams. I love comedy. I love comedy because of Robin Williams. I grew up watching everything Robin Williams. I mean, I don't know how many kids watched Mork and Mindy as a kid. Nobody I went to school watched Mork and Mindy when I was a kid, but I did because Robin Williams was in it. And then he killed himself. It was about 10 or 12 years ago. I don't remember exactly when now, but he did. And then a few years later, Chris Cornell killed himself, and I was going through some bad stuff at the time when that happened, and I broke down more with Chris Cornell dying than I did with my stepdad, who got me into Chris Cornell. I cried more with Chris Cornell than I did when he died, but I'm pretty sure they were attached. I totally missed my turn. I'm gonna need to turn around. Well, with that being said, since I no longer know where I'm going, I'm gonna end this stream. I'm gonna try to throw another video up tonight, because sadly Richard Lewis passed away today at the age of I believe it was 76. He passed away from Parkinson's disease, which is no joke. That shit sucks. I feel bad for anyone who has it. Another one of my favorite actors when I was a kid was Michael J. Fox, and it's really difficult to watch him on TV now because of how I can remember him being in the 90s. And yes, I did watch Spin City. I watched Doc Hollywood, of course, all three Back to the Futures. But I mean, I watched the non-normal kid stuff for him too. It was mostly because my mom was a big Michael J. Fox fan. I believe she used to watch Family Ties. That was too above my head back in the 80s. I was only born in 83. So, anyways, I'm going home right now. My wife and I are gonna watch Robin Hood Men in Tights, and then I'm gonna post a little video about Robin Hood Men in Tights, and hopefully I get that done before midnight, because it would really suck if I posted it tomorrow. So I'm coming up on a stop sign, so I'm gonna come to a full stop. I'm at a full stop. I am putting my car in park. There's actually another car coming across the street, so I can't go anyways. And I am in full park, and I am now ending this live stream. Thank you guys. Have a good day.